Hey guys, Nathaniel here. Today I'm going to be showing you the ESEE Junglas. Um, this is, I believe, ESEE's largest knife with a lifetime warranty. I know they do carry a machete, but it does not have the warranty on it. It comes, you can buy it two ways, just the knife, which retails for, I think around 130 for just the knife, or you can buy it with the knife and it includes the sheath for a little bit less than 200, like 280, 290, somewhere around there, depending on where you go. I personally really wanted the sheath, so I got the sheath because I don't like having loose knives running around, and I don't have the equipment to make a sheath myself. So of course, when you get the sheath, it comes with this little strand of paracord here with the clasp, which was actually put around here through these grommets here, because you can put the knife over around there and you can clasp knife there, and then run that paracord through and tighten that up. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I guess so nobody can take it out of your sheath, maybe. But if you want that, that's a possibility. I didn't really like that feature, so you can Velcro there. You can just bend it back and put that on top. And I don't like the clasp either, so I just kind of put that right on there like that, and it stays out of the way. I'll go over the sheath later. First, I'll show you the knife itself. Alright, the overall length from tip to end is about 16.5 inches. The cutting edge length is about 9.75 of an inch, and the overall blade length is, or I guess that would be around this way, including this curve here, is a little bit less than 10.5 inches. This is 2 inches here, and the thickness of the blade up at the thickest part up here is about 1/10 of an inch. The thickness here, including the handle, is about 3/4 of an inch. This knife weighs a little bit less than a pound, I believe, 23 ounces. It is micarta canvas handles, so very durable, very rough. I found that they also dry pretty quickly too, which is a big plus for me, especially if you're going to be near water and things like that. These of course are bolted in on both sides, and of course, as you can see, it's full tang. This is powder coated in black here, and then laser etched. You can see the ESEE emblem, the name on this side. It's made in the USA, which says right there, and then it has the name of the company owner, Rowan. Here, I'll zoom in on those so you can see. I personally really like that emblem. I think that's pretty cool. It also has a hole drilled into the end of it. I guess maybe for like a strand of paracord, for extra paracord on the end of your knife if you want it. It is made out of 1095, I believe. Let me check here. Yes, 1095 carbon steel. So it's very hard steel, holds its edge for a very long time. It also makes it a little bit more difficult to sharpen, but I personally prefer the harder steel. It's also, I think it's one of the best steels that you can get in knives, and that's one reason why it's so expensive. Of course, as with most ESEE products, it is a lifetime warranty, no questions asked. You don't have to have a receipt or anything, which is awesome. I really like that. It's like, to me, it's like halfway between a machete and a small, or just a hand knife. It's not quite the length of a machete, or it's kind of like a kukri, I guess. It'd be kind of put in the same classification, besides in the same length anyway, not the shape. But to me, it's a little bit heavy to be a machete. If you're swinging this around, with how heavy it is, I feel like if you're swinging, it might like come out of your hand or something like that. Definitely your arm would get really tired swinging this thing around, because it is quite heavy. Overall, I think it's a great knife, especially for like camping, things like that. I chopped down like a sapling, maybe about that big, just one swing, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. It's a lot of fun just take in the woods and have some fun doing stuff. It's definitely not like it's definitely a heavy duty knife for big tasks. It's not, you're not going to be using this for whittling wood or anything like that, unless you really trust yourself there and you won't slip and cut your fingers off. But overall, I think this is a really great knife. It is a little pricey, but it's going to last you a lifetime, especially with that warranty. It's really great. Go ahead and show you the sheath here. It's Kydex sheath, so it's hard plastic here. It also has this moly backing which attaches to the sheath. You can take this off if you want. I don't see why you'd want to. But of course, moly backing, it weaves into the moly webbing of like your backpack or a duffel bag or whatever you want in there. You can put it on a belt, though it does slap around if it's not secured another way. What I'm planning on doing is putting through these loops here, taking this small strand out, and getting a couple feet of paracord through there, so that when I put it on my belt, I can wrap that paracord around my leg, not super tight, but just enough to hold it so it's not slapping around against my leg, which is really uncomfortable. Of course, because it's a Kydex sheath, as they're all designed, it locks into place, and you have to give a little tug for it to come out. And if you really don't want it to come out, this slides forward and really locks that knife in place, and it's near impossible to get out unless you use all your strength. But if you're running or something, that's not going to come out. I have never had a problem of it coming out without it in lock position, but if you want to be extra careful, that's there for you. Overall, I think this is great buy if you have the extra money, and you really want something that'll last a really long time and is really good for heavy duty work. One thing I forgot to mention about the sheath here, it has a hole down at the bottom of that. Trying to get that so you can see it, so the camera will zoom in on it. Right here for liquid to drain out. You know, if you're in the rain, you don't want that water staying inside there and making your knife rust. So there's a hole down at the bottom, so it'll just drain right out. That's also very handy for cleaning the sheath. You know, I've taken this in very muddy things, and you know, you use your knife, it gets muddy, you put it in the sheath, and then your sheath gets all muddy. Well, with that grommet down there, you can just run a hose right through there, and all the stuff comes out the bottom. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this. Subscribe, and you know, comment down below with questions or anything you just want to say. I'd love to hear your feedback on everything. And thanks for watching. Bye.